My name is Azzedine Downs, and I'm the President and CEO of the International Fund for Animal Welfare. We are in Nairobi, Kenya, and we're at the United Nations Center here in Nairobi, attending a conference of law enforcement officials, which was organized by INTERPOL. And specifically, we're looking at the issue of wildlife crime and solutions to it. This is David Higgins, and David Higgins is a colleague of mine. He's the manager of the INTERPOL program on wildlife crime. And the issue of elephants being killed for their ivory and the poaching situation is one that gets worse by the day. And David and I have really been discussing what solutions can we put forward that piggyback on systems that are already in place, and what can we do to convince law enforcement officials that in fact they don't need to be experts in conservation or animal welfare. They need to be experts in human behavior, because wildlife trafficking, illegal trade, is all about criminal human behavior, and they're already experts in that.
It's what can we try to do with regards to suppressing wildlife crime, to reducing the amount of elephants that are poached within Africa and even within the Asian continent as well, is bringing new innovative approaches, focusing on the things that we do well at the moment and enhancing those responses, looking at what we're not doing so well and looking for alternative solutions to improving that. So there's so many opportunities out there, engaging the private sector, enhancing the relationship between conservation and law enforcement to working together, governments and breaking down those barriers, looking for stronger investigative or detective responses to this. I mean, how many of the poachings the elephant poaching issues or sites that are occurring, or the seizures that are occurring, are actually being investigated by well-qualified and experienced detectives and followed up by strong analytical assessments like we see on TV every day.
One of the most important things, again, I think that we must do is to begin a conversation, to learn how to speak one another's language. There's oftentimes assumptions that are made on the part of law enforcement about the motivations of conservation groups and animal welfare groups, and vice versa. And unless we're able to come together and find a common language, the money that we spend in protecting animals, I think, will be limited in its impact.
I'm optimistic about the fact that we will be able to put the squeeze on the people that are currently exploiting the elephant populations for the ivory. But it does require us to have that game changer. It does require us to put behind us the indifferences that respective communities may have with each other. So let's focus on, and I heard this actually from you, let's focus on maybe the 80% that we do agree on and put the 20% that we don't agree on aside, and let's just get onto it. Start looking for those game changers and really putting them into practice. So can we put the squeeze on the poachers, the people that are the organised criminal groups that are allegedly behind this trade? Yes, but it needs to be now. And it's been 5 years since I've been in the job, and it's unfortunately a little bit the same conversation year and year again. So we need to do it now. Otherwise it will be too late. And we have other species that are equally under threat there, like tigers, 3,200 tigers. I mean, you look at the population of elephants, it's far higher than that. 3,200 tigers, if criminals get a foothold in that, then it's goodbye.
My pledge to our supporters is that we will not stop fighting to bring in as many people as we think can help us stop the killing. We have champions out there, many of whom give their lives to protect animals every day. And so as long as we can keep the connection to those individual animals and what it means to people who want to protect them, then we will succeed.